Hello everyone, my name is Webweaver, and welcome to me getting bamboozled once again. So I thought I was recording, because the recording button was red, like it always is on OBS, but alas, the glitch happened, and yeah, it hadn't actually started recording. So anyways, as you can clearly tell, we are back at Ayaka, and the run just started. So what I was saying, before I realized that the video was not actually recording, is that, well, first of all, we'll go over this in a minute, is that on the last episode, I interpreted Doom Effigy wrong, at least I believe so. So there were, initially, what I believed was that it helped amplify your Doom loss from something like Cultist, where I believe, I haven't played Cultist in a long time, but from what I remember, you clear a mystery, you get like minus 4% Doom, right? And so what Effigy of Doom would do, or Doom Effigy, what that would do is it would give you more Doom reduction. But since you don't have that Doom reduction on Harbinger of Doom, then it wouldn't do anything unless you were using a backstory like Hunted by the Cult, which as you can see, we're also on Ath-Yelazath like we were last time. But if my theory is correct, then with Hunted by the Cult, Doom Effigy should work. And some of you were quick to point out the fact that we never got Blood Mania and how that's her best perk. Completely agree. But, you know, she kind of suffers from the similar thing to Mizuki, where it's like you need to get that perk or you lose the game. And, I mean, here's the thing, though. Like, she's still really broken. Like, even without that perk, like, having a perk that is just Mayhem but better is... Mayhem but busted, I should say, is pretty good. Now, someone did say that Doom Effigy worked in a manner similar to, well, in a manner of, like, when you're doing, like, Botany, right? And you let Shiro-san die, you get plus 3% Doom. Doom Effigy would prevent that Doom from happening. If that is the case, which I am inclined to believe them, because they probably have more playtesting than I do, because I've been, for the last 3 days, playing the critically acclaimed blah 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 blah. Which, you'll be happy to know that I have logged out, actually, because I have to wait for a bit. Which, I don't need to be logged in 100% of the time. If I just need to, like, chill out for a bit and not do anything, then, yeah, I don't need to be logged in. And also, it's a Monday, so instead of, like, 5,000 people queue times, it's, like, 28, which is the advantage of having a very low population server. And, I mean, listen, I'm not surprised that, Monday is a low population day, or a low player count day, because, I mean, listen, Garfield gives his hardest Mondays to the biggest Garf heads, right? So, anyways... light source, charisma, strength, dexterity, and second mystery. So Takashi may or may not be a thing, depending on if we get Heart of Darkness or not, but we'll focus on charisma, strength, and dexterity, which should be... Strength might be a little sketchy, but it should be obtainable, doable, if you will. And we will get School Nurse and History Club. I've actually never used School Nurse before, which is one of the reasons I keep taking it, because I don't know if it's good or not. But on principle, from what I know about it, it sounds absolutely fantastic. Sort of like a bandage for 3% Doom. And we'll go back to wearing, like, we wore the drip yesterday, but I'm thinking we'll just go default. That's perfectly fine. And we'll check for Moriko real quick, but I'm gonna be real with you, we're probably not gonna take Outdoorsman. Now, here's the thing, though, okay? The thing is, and the reason why I took Hunted by the Cult, despite the fact that it's a great backstory, and probably the only backstory I would consider the default one, besides World of Horror, like, it does something, but it doesn't, like, drastically affect the game enough for you to be like, oh, I'm doing a Hunted by the Cult run. It's like, no, I'm doing a run, but it has Hunted by the Cult. Which, I like that. I think that that's something that you could definitely do. But, yeah, let's check out what mysteries we got here real quick. I'm not gonna reroll, but I would like to see the new ones. Like, I might, if we don't have any new mysteries, I might reroll. And here's the thing I'm looking at, like, having Kana would be pretty sick, and this character could probably dumpster over Akamanto if we play her properly. Oh no, you don't have the schoolyard web, you won't be able to get Akamanto true form. Says someone who does not know. You know that picture of, like, Mr. Incredible? It's like those who know, those who don't. So we're on Timeline B. I mean, this is actually a pretty, like, decent mystery spread. We would never replace Kana for Tranquilizing Tale of a Twilight TV Terror. I am tempted to re-roll, though, because I would have liked to see Hospital or... I mean, I would have liked to see the... You know what? Let's do it. I want to see the painting mystery again. That's what I want to do. Once we get the painting mystery, I'll take it, regardless of how good or bad the mystery pairing is. Because we've already got both of the endings on Wordless Ward, which is a little bit weird, right? Because what is the package effect? Like, does that affect enemy damage? Like, the package is a weapon, so they do more damage if you give it to them, and they do less damage if you don't. Also, I feel like there's something weird with the RNG of this, because we've seen, like, Eerie episode of Evolving Eels, like, almost every single time. So it's like, that's making it a little bit difficult. Like, if it doesn't re-roll all of the mysteries... Okay, there's Wordless Ward, but that's not exactly what I'm looking for. But yeah, I've got, like, I had a couple hours to kill. And so I was thinking to myself, like, yeah, I could get Aether Currents, or I could have my phone set a timer for it. Let's go. I could have my phone... Wait, what do you mean? Did we die on... No, we didn't die on this mystery. Why do we not have a... Why do we not have an ending? That's weird. That's really weird. Huh. Because we... Oh, God, my ears. But yeah, so I had a couple hours to kill, and so I was like, yeah, I could do Aether Currents, and I could do side quests, I could grind Gladiator. Though I could already tell she got Cursed Signs, and then there's Insomnia as well. Oh, this is new. Lose 2 reason at the end of each mystery. I mean, do we really want to get rid of one of them? Like, these are both pretty good. Like, here's the thing. We can get rid of one curse a mystery. So what I want to do is let's get cursed, and we'll get cursed twice. And then if there was something bad, then we could get rid of it. And I am kind of tempted to get rid of Hunger, because we do have a charisma check, right? But anyways, so I think History Club actually in its existence makes characters like Ayaka and Mizuki a lot more consistent. But of course, like, you're worried about getting something like this. Which, I mean, we'll take it, because we saw Moriko on the TV, right? And what it does, although I'm not entirely happy with it, is that it definitely does. And you know what? Like, honestly, like, we could probably go back for a 3rd perk. Yeah, sure. As long as we get a flashlight, we can do this, right? So what we can do is we can go here, get more money, and then I'll cure this. I'll cure that 100%. And then we can go buy a flashlight here, preferably a heavy-duty one, because that's at least a weapon that we can use. So we have a decent setup, but 30% Doom is a little bit intimidating. But hey, guess what that means immediately? Is we can... I cannot believe we made that dexterity check, is we can just go here, and no matter what it is, we could sell the library notes if we had to. This is strange, like... So we've been twice, by the way. We've been to the History Club twice, so we can go one more time. This would be great if we rolled it properly, but I would just rather take the stamina. That was -3 stamina, dear God. So that must mean it's really -2 instead of -1, and then because it was doomed, you took an additional point of damage. So do we fight these? Do we fight these? I think we do. Because that's a 75% chance. That's nothing to sneeze at. We take him down to 16. And then what do? You give him a little skin removal. And that takes him down to 11, and then what do? You don't do that? I mean, honestly, this is a tough fight. Like, this is a bad fight. So I'll tell you what. We're gonna escape, and then we're gonna go to the monument, and what do you want? You want money? You can have it, my friend. Do we use this once? Yes, we do. If we tossed the library notes after using it once, I was going to be so sad, because that's a mechanic that happens now to prevent Kyrie from getting unlimited reason, because self-therapy still works and library notes still works the same, so it needed some sort of a limiter, I suppose. So we could buy something here. So we get the most expensive one, and then we can probably go back to the monument, do that. That's a little sketchy, but I think it'll be fine, because we have 2 spells that we can, like, meaningfully forget. The day that does something is the day that I will be scared. Why are we losing reason by investigating? Who could it be? Oh, his sweater. Okay. I get it. That's pretty cool. Can we do like a little inspect here to maybe get some lore that would be relevant to Ayaka? I mean, it's not like we're gonna be able to, like, it's only 5 actions, remember, so you might as well do something like that. Relentless, blunt. He's weak to blunt, so Hog. One of the many people granted maddening powers by Ath-Yelazaf. But so how are we related to this guy? I do not know. But anyways, we can't do that, but we can do, this is 5 exactly, so it's a 90% chance. And he's weak to blunt, so that's pretty pog. So we're gonna be, like, absolutely ruined here. And if we don't, well, actually, I think we should still live even if we get, whatchamacallit, contaminated water, but Insomnia is gonna put us down, which is a little bit scary. Don't forget to schmoove. So yeah, we're just at 0, so we got cut off from the outside world, which I'm pretty sure we've seen Moriko on the TV. This is gonna be like the most bummer incident of all time if we never saw Moriko on the TV. And I'll be honest with you, I think this is a certified rest at Fear Festival. I think it is. But then again, it's like, this is Timeline B, so it's like one of the best items in the game that we might lose if we do like 3 damage. So maybe we would want to delay for some reason. I mean, we have 3 out-of-town mysteries. That frightens me, so as long as we don't choose sailors, like, we can't really go wrong. But I feel like Perilous Parable of the Peculiar Painting would kill me. And another thing to keep in mind is that we should probably wear the Onyx Medallion. Because I'm pretty sure that will enable us to get the Onyx Medallion event. And if we do that, then we should be able to get some healing for free. But let's see what we got here. Like, I mean, as long as we don't do sailors, we're fine. I feel like we have to kind of make a decision, though. If we do Fear Festival, we're gonna be spending Doom to heal to full, but if we get Fetid Fumes, then we can't do that at any other point. So I feel like we want to do Bulletin. Because, I mean, obviously you can't rest here. I don't think you can. So, yeah, like, I mean, here's the thing. It's like, these 2 are the real out-of-town mysteries. These are the 2 Roads Closed mysteries. And then this is, like, a kind of Roads Closed mystery, because you have to go there, like, a few times. So I feel like that if we do Fear Festival and we don't get Fetid Fumes, we're pog. Like, we're pogging. If we do Fear Festival and we get Fetid Fumes, we're not pogging. We're not pogging. So I feel like because there's a bunch of new town events that would warrant, you know, 12 available spaces, that, wait, actually, no, that's 16 available spaces, never mind. Wait, no, that's 14 available spaces. I can count, don't worry about it. I feel like since there's a bunch of new events, the chances that we get Fetid Fumes are probably pretty low. And, of course, we could always, like, instead of doing Fetid... did I say Fetid Fumes? Fear Festival. Instead of doing Fear Festival, instead of doing, Fetid Fumes Festival, don't will that into existence, please. I would rather not. Can we get an ally as well? Like, just as a treat, Couldn't find any familiar faces in the crowd. I wonder what is the mechanics behind that. Like, I genuinely am curious what the mechanics behind that are. Get lost in your thoughts, like, even though you're gonna, like, slip and fall and have to wait for Hisoka to come save you, you should still probably do this. 2% Doom, 3% Doom for +1/+1 kind of sucks, like, I'll be honest with you. But it's the only time that we can, like, rest. Like, you have to think of it this way. Not only are we resting, we are also... Yes. Not only are we resting, we're also progressing the mystery at the same time. So essentially what you can do is, yeah, you're spending 3% Doom. Oh my god. Wait, who could it be? -1 reason? Is this, like, something that she has to deal with? Or is this hunted by the cult now? Like, if you encounter a cult member, is this just something that Ayaka has to deal with? Or is this something that Hunted by the Cult does? I'm not entirely sure. I mean, it did look like his sweater, though. Like, so I'm not, like, okay, she literally does 1 damage. This is not complicated. She's not weak to blunt. I repeat, she's not weak to blunt. So we're gonna dodge. That's bracing. We're gonna dodge. And, can we do this? No, it's a 90% chance. 40-90? Pain. So we can do it 85-85? 85-75? Okay. That works out. So we're probably gonna have to run here, and we're probably gonna have to spend 5% Doom doing so. Like, what is the cause of this? Like, is it hunger? Is it insomnia? Like, if it's insomnia, then that's terrible. Is it cursed signs? I think it has to be Hunted by the Cult. Right, like, I think Hunted by the Cult had to have been changed. Because this is something... I'm pretty sure this is the first time we've used Hunted by the Cult. Or maybe it's just an Ayaka thing? I have no idea. Like, it's trying to desperately balance Ayaka. And even if that is the case, it's not that bad. If this is a Hunted by the Cult thing, then, you know, it is what it is. So I remember from the Twitter screenshot, Ribcage Woman is weak to blunt attacks. So this would do... So if we could do that twice, we'd be 1 off of lethal. I can speak, I swear. So what we can do, right, is we can do that. We can do a 98-88, which, I mean, it's 1 damage, right? Like, do we really want to, like, power game 1 damage? I think we do. But essentially what we can do is, because this will do... I mean, that'll do, you know, 12 damage, as it were. So what we can do... Wait, will it do 12 damage? Did I mess up? Yeah, okay, no, so we don't want to kick. Because that would bring her down to 13. So the only way that we can potentially do this is if we dodge, and then we attack. So if we miss this attack, like, we messed up. So... we didn't, unfortunately, dodge, but that's okay. -2 reason, just as a treat, you know? Nothing wrong with that. So we're probably gonna have to run away like a horrible coward, but that's fine. That's completely fine. Yeah, that's 2 damage. I'm gonna just tell you right now, Chief, we're out. Let this man take the shot. Oh my god, that's terrifying. So, Blood Mania, here we go. All combat moves deal extra damage and are faster depending on the amount of curses you have, with the absolutely disgusting, horrible downside of torn ribs of -10 max stamina. Probably one of the, like, most, like, oh, boo-hoo, who cares? Like, I mean, just look at this. -10 max stamina for bonus damage and faster combat actions. That is a stacking thing. And we're gonna get 2 more curses after this. I mean, we already have 4 curses. We're gonna get 2 more, and if one of them is bad, we can just get rid of it. I will take reason here. So which mystery do we do? What did we get, by the way? Arcane Storm. So we're gonna want to rest up in town. So that means that we pretty much have to do Bulletin, and then we'll go into Peculiar Painting. Okay, so we're probably gonna get rid of... Like, I'm trying to think of it. Like, does brain damage matter in comparative, like comparing it to the bonus that we get in attack speed? Like, we're gonna get rid of Survivor's Guilt, actually. That's 10% Doom that well, okay. That is 6% Doom that we can avoid if we get rid of this right now. Yeah, I think that's fine. Let's say we're dodging 6% Doom by doing this, which we're gonna need it. Like, trust me, we're gonna need it. Thankfully, we're not on Goizo, so that's like a viable thing to do. So we're about to see who could it be? Okay, I think it's a Haunted by the Cult thing. So that's pretty good. Like, that already on 5 curses, that is, like, way better than you probably would expect with something like being able to do 3 95% chances, admittedly low power level enemy, but 3 95% chances at level 2 with 4 knowledge with a heavy duty flashlight. Like, you're only getting a 12 speed reduction from your knowledge stat right now. But that's a 52 time unit, lad, so that's very impressive. We're at 0.76? Holy crap. I think that's almost, like, I'm pretty sure Aiko with Fast Swimmer is like 0.75. And remember, Aiko has a bonus attack speed already. So that's mildly terrifying. Now, obviously, we're going to take a massive amount of damage from this enemy, but we don't run these. Why would we ever run these when we can break the game? Like, we might as well just do this. Like, we're getting a point of... Like, is this the character that Pants made to basically be like, if you want to win the game, you play as Ayaka? Because all you need is that perk, and then you're ripping and tearing until it is done? Like, I still think Moriko is a more apt Doomslayer because she has the super shotgun, but, I mean, Ayaka... I mean, just look at her. She's tearing people apart with her bare hands. Ayaka is the most anime character here. She's the most edgelord anime character in the game. She gains power through her suffering, and she, like, through her blood mania, she's tearing people apart with a heavy-duty flashlight. Like, how the hell do you even do that? Like, what on... Like, how... I don't even know how you do it, but she's finding a way to make it happen. Yeah, why not? Let's get a free curse, which was Paranoia, which kind of sucks, but that's fine. I don't think it matters. Like, as long as we can get, And by the way, if you're wondering why I'm skipping, like, because obviously we've had a lot of new people watching because of the new update. If you're wondering why I skip certain, dialogue instances or, like, story instances and read others, it's that I read it the first time I encounter it, and then after that I won't read it again. And at that point, like, I mean, in a normal episode, I would say just play the game, because, like, a normal episode was, like, for a year with no updates, so, like, a year with no new content to read. But I could also say that if you wanted, like, if I skip a new thing that you were like, hold up, Web, that was new, why didn't you read it? It's because in, like, the last 3 episodes, one of the... We encountered it already. And so in the last episode, we did the Peculiar Painting mystery, and so I'll read what's new there. And then in the episode before that, we did the challenge? Yeah, we did World of Horror, but attacking is disabled. And then we did, whatchamacallit, like, unlocking Ayaka and Bad Stats Man. Anyways, what do you want from me? Like, Hasty Aid is an injury, right? Like, but some injuries are curses. Based. And remember, we have to make sure that we don't have a million items in our inventory. God, I mean, this is wild. Oh God, we gotta get the note. We gotta get the note. Hold on. The forest note, please. I need you now. And get rid of the burnt notes. We're probably gonna rest again. Because, I mean, we might as well, right? I wish there was a... Okay, that's a bit bad. Do we have anything we could sell? Like, we could sell the... If the enemy wants 3 funds, we're kind of screwed. But I can do that. We can do those. Because, I mean, we're gonna need to rest. Like, I think we're either gonna need to go to the... Like, I think we probably have to use Hermit at some point. But it's gonna make that, like... The game is gonna make using Hermit really hard. Right? Like, I'm very concerned. And I mean, here's the thing, though. Like, the game did get harder. Like, that's an objective fact. Like, the game got harder after the last update. So, you know, oh my God, that's 4. That's very scary. All right, give me my final curse. You shouldn't have come here. Oh, whoops, hold on. My bad, my bad. We've already been cursed here. We've already cursed these. Sorry, just looking. Like, the game has gotten harder. So, Ayaka being ridiculously strong. Yeah, we go here. We go here. Not here, specifically. I'm a little bit mad that we rolled exactly, like, a 1 to make that happen. But, Frostbite's an injury, so that doesn't contribute at all. Hey, hello! Sorry, dear, a patient is here, I'll call you back. Says the nurse as she's eyeing you up. How can I help you today? All your minor injuries are treated? Based? That was like 3% Doom, but that's still great. So we're gonna Doom out most likely, but that's completely fine. Like, it's a little bit of a bummer that, like, the best character in the game I can't win on. But, you know, it is what it is. So this is gonna do... It's gonna do 6. So it is gonna do 12, so that is 24. And then that is 25, 26. So we should theoretically win these. I mean, of course, we could just miss, but don't do that. So, Eldritch Possession bonus stats, based on the amount of curses you have, or Doomed Effigy. Completing a mystery lowers extra doom depending on the amount of curses you have. I think, I mean, we're gonna level up again, so I'm gonna go with Doom Effigy, hoping that it will work off of Hunted by the Cult. And if it doesn't, whoops, Eldritch Possession probably would have been a lot better. I mean, I think that both are probably, like, we need them. But I want to see. Like, that's why I picked Hunted by the Cult, to see if Doom Effigy would work with it. But yeah, minus 10% max reason, completely unworkable. Like, garbage perk. Okay. No, okay, it doesn't work. So, I assume that either it works in the way that y'all said, where it's like, it only works on, like, bonuses from Shiro-san or whatever. Or it's something like, it only works on lower difficulties. Because it obviously works, but I just completing a mystery lowers extra doom depending on the amount of curses you have. So extra doom, would that be extra doom reduction from a lower difficulty, or would it be extra doom from something like Shiro-san? I have no idea. Regardless, for our purposes, regardless of which outcome that is, it's largely useless to us. So I think we're going to lose because I did not take the stats, because the stats would have been very helpful, but we are going to level up relatively soon. So as long as we don't, you know, roll, as long as we succeed stat checks with our impeccable build, that is definitely going to win. Our impeccable stat build. Yeah, we definitely should have taken the stats. But I did want to see my curiosity. So I think that, like, I mean, we'll live if we go to Sailors. Oh my god. Okay. So we got, I think it's time to cure Insomnia. I think it's time to cure Insomnia. And so, technically, we could die here, but I think, like, we just gotta go for it, dude. Like, I think we just gotta go for it. You love to see an enemy, you absolutely, oh my god. Oh my god. This is, I mean, what are we looking at? Oh my god. Like, I didn't even do the math on that. Like, I just saw that damage, and I'm like, yeah, we win these. Do we invite for coffee and then immediately sell something so that we don't have to deal with, Yeah. Like, actually, yeah, no, we immediately sell the flashlight 100% of the time. Actually, do you think the hunting rifle could work? No. I don't think it could work. Thank God for low threat level. By the by. Oh my god. I mean, we just have to keep going. Like, we just have to keep going. It is what it is, unfortunately. But there's nothing that, like... It's just all RNG up to this point, which is a shame. We got the fuel. Lamau. Like, you know, it would be nice if we could get, like, just a... Yeah, that's fine. Bad feeling. Now, discarding 2 items, literally not happening, so, perish. Perish the thought. So we're dead. There's nothing that you... Because if you decline... Oh, is it stamina only if you decline? I thought you felt bad about declining, so you feel bad about it and you get minus reason? Or is it, do you trip over a rock and take -3 stamina? Ah, crap, we would have lived. We lived there! I forget. I forgot. But, nah, you know, it is what it is. I'm still, like... For some reason, like, Ayaka doesn't gel with me. And I guess it's probably just my play style. But, anyways, thank you so much for watching. We'll make Ayaka work one of these days. Or maybe it was trying to make Fuel Chainsaw Ayaka work. Because you probably don't need to do that. Like, you probably just don't do Fuel and Chainsaw Ayaka, and then you... We also could have gotten a lot luckier on perks. And also, Doom Effigy could be a better perk. But, you know, I don't know how to... Before we end the episode, I'm gonna, like... Let's just see, alright? Let's just... Look, we're gonna do a little bit of aperture science testing. We're gonna go into Harbinger of Doom, we're gonna do botany. And we're gonna see... Where we see these, I literally do not care. We're gonna see what we got here. I mean, there it is. We're gonna get that perk, hopefully. That's the nurse. What happens when we go back? Oh, I guess nothing. Oh, right, hold on. We didn't even get the thing that was, you know, necessary for the plan to work. Excuse me. I will rectify the mistake. Not you. Although I will take your bonus health. Thank you very much. Okay, so... I do care, actually. I changed my mind. I care a lot. There we go. Confirm and continue. Library notes this time? Botany this time? No botany? We re-roll? We re-roll these? I want to see. You gotta let me see. Or maybe botany could just not exist. Like, you know, we don't exist these. I'm gonna do us both a favor and just...
Oh, sorry. Suddenly, somewhere, Emmerdale seems to have disappeared. We'll go back to it as soon as we can, once we've found it.
Oh, never mind. It's not time to queue. It's not time to queue. Okay, so pay attention. All right, pay attention, lads. Pay attention. Lads and lasses, I require your full attention to stand at attention. Okay. We have 80% Doom. We're on Harbinger of Doom. We are not on Hunted by the Cult. We have Doom Effigy. If we get... So, we are expecting to go up to 83% Doom. That is the expected outcome. If that doesn't happen, then Doom Effigy hit different, alright? Let's check it out. Okay. So what the hell does Doom Effigy do? Let's find out. So now we're gonna go to a lower difficulty and see what happens. And by the by, we have 5 curses, which 5 curses is enough for the other perks, Blood Mania and, you know, Eldritch Possession, to do things. So unless Doom Effigy just has a really high ceiling for perks, or for curses, like, both Blood Mania and Eldritch Possession are working. As you can see by our stats, we are level 1, we have not leveled up, but yet her stats are, like, cracked. They're really good. Like, she has +2 to all of her stats right now because of, this. So, 5 curses, +2 stats, and then, like, combat was, like, fantastic. So, like, obviously these 2 perks are working, so now it's time to go to a lower difficulty, and we will see...
Well, we're terribly sorry. We've lost Emmerdale through some technical fault. We're trying to find the fault, and we will correct it as soon as we can and go back to Emmerdale as soon as we can. Until then, we'll play a little... I'm pleased to say we can rejoin Emmerdale.
Okay, so we're back again. This time we're on normal mode. 5 curses, as before. The 3 Doom-related perks. Her stats are popping off. And as you can see, she's got +1 to everything because we're not on Harbinger of Doom. So we're expecting to go up to 50... I should not have picked Botany as the first mystery, but we're expected to go up to 50%, or we're at 57%, and we will see if it's -4%, then we should go down to 53%, and if Doom Effigy does anything, then it should also have an effect here. So, we left him behind, so we go up to 57%. There is still hope. -3%. So no, Doom Effigy did not. Doom Effigy did nothing. Like, even on normal mode, Doom Effigy did literally nothing. So that leads me to 2 things. 1, does it work if you get it from History Club? And if that's the case, is that a bug or is that intentional? 2, does it work? Is it a functional perk? Because right now, like, all of her other perks work. Or 3, I guess the third possibility is that you need a lot more curses to activate it. So, what we need to do, obviously, is I'm going to Alt-Tab. I'm going to go to Steam. I'm going to go to the Community Hub, and I'm also going to open Discord. Ghost Town is impossible. Isn't that the one that we just did? Ghost Town is impossible. Oh, yo, they've got the Madoka rapping avatar, like from the Ken Ashcorp song. Let's go. Ghost Town is impossible. Ghost Town is the most redacted... I literally know... I have no idea what they're saying, because Steam censors every swear word with hearts. The most redacted, annoying challenge ever. Even if you get a good old god, a bottle in a cabinet, and good mysteries, it can all go downhill at any second. I literally got screwed hard by RNG every time. Contaminated water on the first effect, get good. Find a police gun with no bullets. I mean, that's just what it is. Scavenged 10 branches. Scavenged 10 branches, but not a single broken bottle. Get a combat encounter on every single move during Violent Vigil. Oh, you poor soul. Oh, they don't know. Get 3 glitched magicians in one playthrough. Oh. I get he's trying to make it challenging like it's a ghost town, but even some most basic stuff like being able to access vending machines. Oh, okay, this is the Mizuki one. This is the Mizuki one. Especially when I get the vending machine encounter during this playthrough anyways, it's just brutal. Try luck build, smiley face, Lamau. So Ghost Town is No Town Mizuki, right? Okay, that's doable. That's not... I mean, if you get 10 branches... Like, what do you mean you scavenge 10 branches but not a single broken bottle? I don't even I'm confused. I am so confused at that. Like, were you scavenging in, like, Burning Man / Doll Nurse? In which case, easy run, easy clap? And then it's like... That's one thing. But, were you scavenging... Like, they're both god-awful. Like, were you trying to use them as, like, real weapons? We're gonna do Ghost Town tomorrow, on Harbinger of Doom, and beat it on our first try, most likely. Although, you know, admittedly, no town challenges are kind of rough, but we've done them before. Like, we've almost beat a no town, no weapon Haru run. Like, if we can do that, we can do no town Mizuki. Although, was that on True Believer? I can't remember. Was the no town Haru runs? Was the no towns, no items, no weapons Haru runs? Were those on True Believer? Was it that long ago? Huh. One of the top things on the Steam page is, there will be no updates this October or ever. Yeah, that's I happy to age poorly. But anyways, I was looking at this to see if possibly there was a post about Doom Effigy, but I can clearly tell there's not. There's Salt, Russian posts that I can't read. How do I make magic good? Spoiler alert, you can't. And then fanfic ideas by Neko Gorls. Fan game ideas. New update thread. Well, okay, maybe the new update thread. Maybe the new update thread. Let's Doom Effigy. Let's search. Okay, no. Oh. The official bug tracking thread, huh? I type in Doom Effigy in Steam, you go to the official bug tracking thread. Doom Effigy perk, completing a mystery does not lower extra Doom, reported on December 5th. Let's see. Another thing, ran into a few things not modifying Doom the way they should. Specifically, Curse Signs didn't raise Doom when casting Multiply Wound. The only spell I cast since I picked it up. And Doom Effigy. Well, does Doomed Effigy work on stamina? Well, does Doomed Effigy work on stamina spells? Because I don't think it does, right? Because why would, like... Or sorry, not Doomed Effigy, on Curse Signs. Because Curse Signs is like... Yeah, no, I don't think it ever has. Right? Same thing with, like, Expel Evil, right? Right? Am I crazy? Because, I mean, it's spells that don't cost anything, and spells that cost Reason or Doom increase Doom with Curse Signs. But I don't think stamina spells increase Doom. But I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Maybe they should, but I'm pretty sure they don't. They could. And this is all with Curse Signs, by the way. Like, Curse Signs is, like, already the most useless, or, like, is probably the best curse to get in the game. But, yeah, anyways. This is, like... So, the Steam forums have it reported as a bug. And so, now we go to Worlds of Horror, the Discord, and there's bug report. And then we're gonna search Doom Effigy. My friend was using Doom Effigy and it appeared as many curses did not affect how much Doom he received. Got to Mystery 5 on Ayaka, but my Doom was too much to contend with. Speaking of which, does Doom Effigy actually do anything? That's in WoW spoilers. Don't know for sure, but it seems as though the Doom Effigy isn't working properly. Only 5 results, and one of them is a suggested old god. Okay, that's very weird. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. My name's Webweaver. Hope you're all staying safe out there. I mean, at this point, it's pretty much, you know, at this point, I think it's pretty much safe to say that regardless, Doom Effigy is completely worthless. Like, if it is working as intended, the parameters for getting it to work are completely insane compared to the rest of the character's kit. And so the perk is, like, not reliable and will not save you in any of your runs. And if the perk isn't working as intended, and it literally is non-functional, then you should never take it, because it literally does nothing, and it's a waste of 100,000, or 100,000. It's a waste of 100 EXP. So yeah, thanks for watching. Stay safe out there. Have a good one. Goodbye. And for those of you who are curious, what's going to happen to this Ayaka run?